All right, y'all, we back in the shop. Overwhelming response from the no heat video. Happy y'all enjoyed it. I'm happy that the message in the beginning was taken, taken the way it was supposed to be taken. It's nothing personal. It's no shots at nobody. It's just something that I needed to kind of put out there because it's been on my mind because I see the comments every single time. But as the title of the video says, we got a new project here in the shop. Actually, we got 4 new projects here in the shop. The last couple of weeks, probably the whole month of November and December, whole month of November and October for the most part, I've been clearing out all the old projects, getting everything out of here. So I was down to maybe 2 cars here. I had the Cutlass and the LSA car. And then the Burgundy car that I did the heat video on, that's already done. He should be picking that up any day now. I finally heard from him. Apparently he was out the country, but he's coming to get that. So I've just brought in 4 new projects in, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 new projects. The first one's going to be a transmission job. We'll get that in and out. I'm just waiting on Randy to finish up with the transmission. Pretty cool 96 Caprice. I'll show you guys that one when the transmission comes in and we do the job. But the focus of today, shout out to my boy, Mr. Let's Get It, for trusting me with this project. He could have took this car to anybody. He's well known in the racing world, well known in the car world out here in the South. If you're in the South, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, you know this dude, you know this car. So you've seen it. I probably put a picture of it in the thumbnail, but ooh, there it is. So this is a 94 Caprice. It's been, it's a 94, and he's put, converted it to the 95 doors. It's got a disc rear end been shortened, Impala rear end shortened, Savinis 26s. I'm not going to show the interior because the interior is still under construction, but it's got pretty much a stock LT1 in it, and it's his show car. Some people love it, some people hate it, but yeah, we're going to be taking this junk out and we're going to clean this whole thing up. We're going to make this real pretty. So look at the before. I am going to take y'all through this entire project beginning to end. I haven't done that with an LS swap yet. And I know people have been asking, so this is going to be the one. This is the engine that's going in it. This is a CAMMED 6-liter. And it's going to have a 4L80 behind it with a Circle D stall. So I'll go through the whole process of putting this engine in, pulling this one out, cleaning all that up under the engine bay. We're going to paint these fender wells. We're going to paint the firewall. We're going to clean this thing all the way up, paint the brake booster, just clean it up. Make it, you don't want to spend the kind of money he spent on putting this engine in here and it still look like this. So we're going to clean this thing up real nice, man. We're going to get this thing, we're going to get it right. So I just got it to the shop today. So I picked this car up, in April of this year. Actually, the day I bought my truck is when I took delivery of this car. And that was April 11th, 2022. That's how long I've had this car. The day I bought my truck, Torian went to South Carolina. He picked it up. The car was on my trailer. I picked up the trailer from him with this car on it, dropped this car at home in the garage, and then I had drove to Huntsville and bought the 2-door Tahoe. So this car has actually been sitting in my garage at home since April, so 8 months. But again, communication, I didn't expect for it to take this long for me to get to it, but in the process of the summer, me getting sick, me losing my help, Harry's gone, hiring somebody else, they didn't work out. It really, really put me behind. But the whole time I've been in contact with the customer. Hey man, look, this is what's going on. I'm gonna get you in there. We ran into each other at Whip Addicts car show. It was all love. Because I communicate. And that is the main, I can't drive that point home enough. And on the customer end too, you got to communicate with these shops, and these shops got to communicate with the customer. If y'all don't have open communication, you're going to have problems, and then you're going to get on Cut the Check. You're going to get on the Impala forum talking about this, talking about that. If anybody's unhappy with my work, that's fine. I'm not perfect, but they can't say I didn't communicate, because that is one thing I pride myself on, and something I make an effort to do is communicate with every last one of my customers. If I'm not communicating with you, it's because I've reached a point where it's a one-way street, and it's like, look, I've already called you several times, I've already reached out, and it's not being reciprocated, then cool, I'm done. But with him, it's been super cool. We talked today. He's super happy. He's like, man, send me some pictures of it in the shop. You can put it on the video. You know, I always ask permission before I film somebody's car or anything, because I don't know what they got going on. I don't know if they want people to know what's happening with the car, you know, stuff like that. I always check, like, hey, man, you mind if I film the car? You know, and he was like, hell yeah, man. So we getting started on this one soon. Like I said, probably within the next few days. I just got to make sure I don't need the lift for anything. Well, actually, I do need the lift for the Caprice that's getting the transmission. Once that's in and out, I'm going to throw this on the lift, get the engine and transmission out, and then we'll work on cleaning up everything. In the midst of all that, I got 2 projects here I need to work on. Just in the midst of that, 2 quick projects. Should be quick. I'm hoping they're quick. And then we'll jump back on this thing. So just an introduction to this project, guys. Like I said, I've been trying to just put out more content. You know, in the past, what I've done is, you can check out his Instagram. He's got LGI Fest coming up every year in September. I believe it's September, at the racetrack in South Carolina. So, you know, show him some love, man. But yeah, like I said, I've been trying to put out shorter videos, put out, you know, more content for you guys and stuff like that. In the past, I always waited until I had like a specific project to film. Like, you know, hey, I got to swap a steering wheel. You know, this will make a great video. So now I'm kind of just filming my day-to-day and just putting it out there. So if you guys like the new format, you know, shoot me a like, comment on the video, and then I'll maybe take you through diagnosing these 2 cars. So, you know, look out for some pretty cool content coming up.